Tragedy in Florida is the country's 18th school shooting since January 1st, and it's the 273rd since the Sandy Hook shooting in 2012.
NBC 26's Matt Jarko is live in Sturgeon Bay. Matt is speaking with an expert about that very disturbing number and how to try to keep it from rising even more. Matt.
That's right, John. Today, one psychologist tells us there's generally some common issues here, both in terms of mental health and disruptive behaviors leading up to a shooting like this. He says that taking action after those warning signs can often prevent these tragedies from taking place. A psychologist says there will often be an intense anger in the person and a feeling of helplessness. He also says a shooter will tend to be a loner. But the challenge is connecting those dots in advance, seeing those warning signs and reporting them to law enforcement.
Well, I think there's a higher tolerance or an acceptance of maybe things that are weird or strange or odd, that if you connect the dots after the fact, it really tells us that we have to pay attention to these warning signs and not just brush them off.
Cummings says it looks like those warning signs were visible in this Florida shooting. He pointed to the suspect's online comments and pictures with guns. Now, here in Door County, a teen is charged with making a terroristic threat after he sent a picture last November of himself with a gun. He was scheduled to appear in court today, but a judge postponed that after what happened in Florida yesterday. The teen would later tell investigators what he did was done as a joke. Reporting in Sturgeon Bay, Matt Jarko, NBC 26.
So the situation in Florida affecting people here, Matt.